sports fans, ASMR Sports here. Hey, we got another pack opening video. We're doing some vintage football today by request. Thought I'd break out some Mike and Ike's as well. I've done a bunch of these in the past. They're fairly tasty. These are the 10 flavors, which unfortunately have a couple of banana flavors in them that are, shall we say, not my favorite. The two artificial flavors in candy products that really bother me are banana and watermelon. So, fortunately, they're mixed with other flavors in this one, so we won't have too much trouble. Alright, so someone had specifically requested 87 Tops, and I had some packs just laying around. As I mentioned before, these packs unfortunately seem to have some like humidity or water damage, so the cards are pretty rough inside, but we'll see what we can do. Since I've opened a fair bit of these in the past, and frankly was not too excited about opening more, I thought I'd throw in a few of these packs, which I personally find more interesting than lots of vintage football out there. These are 1989 Pro Set Series 2. So this, let me think back here, 89. I feel like there were a couple, or maybe 3 or 4 entrants into the football card market in 1989. This was the first year Pro Set started making football cards. Before 89, it had been pretty much exclusively Tops, at least in terms of mainstream products. So it was kind of like baseball back in like 81 or basketball. Basically, well, I don't know, basketball is a weird case, so I won't lump that in, but basically there was a point at which, Tops was the only company making football cards. Of course, back in the 50s, Bowman did make football cards as well as baseball cards, so there was a little bit of a rivalry and some market competition back then, but then for many years, Tops was the only player in the game, and then, the hobby in general was so, kind of blowing up that, lots of other players got in the game, and, funny, Pro Set was the quote-unquote official NFL card. Now, I don't really know what that means because, I'm pretty sure, like, a company was behind this product, not the NFL itself. And obviously Topps still had a license, to use all the NFL properties during this time, so I don't know what it means whatever, maybe they just had a deal with the NFL, or they would be able to call themselves the official NFL card, and that's what they did. So anyways, this stuff came out in 2 series. Actually, I think there were 3. There was Series 1, which was the first one to come out, that was kind of largely devoid of rookies because it didn't have like the current year's draft class in it. It did have a Michael Irvin, I think, rookie in it, and that's about it. And then Series 2 came out, and it had the draft class from was it that year or the prior year? I don't know, but that's the draft class that was included in Series 2 is the one that has all the big names from 89, like Barry Sanders, Troy Aikman, and so forth, Deion Sanders. So all those guys are in Series 2. What's interesting about Series 2 is, as a product, this stuff is like dirt cheap. I've got these packs just like not a few months ago for, well, they were being sold I think for like $2 a piece, and then I bought like all of them, and there was like 100. So I paid, maybe like $1.50 or $1.25 or somewhere in between a pack for these. So you compare this to 89 Score, which has the same rookie class, essentially, And that stuff goes for like $18 to $20 a pack, depending on where you find it. So this is a real good bargain, and you get some really good cards. But they have, very little value because they're, I don't know, I guess much more common than the 89 score, which was like the whole thing was pretty much short printed. So actually Score was one of the other brands that was new to the scene in 1989. The other one, which I don't know if you call it, a mainstream release, but it was Action Packed, which had these like thick embossed cards. And I've actually opened like a box of those on this channel. So there's a little football card history for you guys. Feel free to tell me if I screwed something up. A lot of people are pretty... Well, it's funny, most people criticize me because I don't know a lot about sports beyond baseball, and some recently I got criticized because I didn't think much of Charlie Morton. I still don't think much of Charlie Morton. But some people were pissed off that I guess I didn't give him his due. So, Anthony Munoz, he was really good. That's not a rookie or anything. Mike Richardson, Wilbur Marshall, Steve Cox, Jim Breach, Ron Fellows, Leonard Marshall, Lewis Wright. I'm pretty sure I've opened some of this before. So there's the 1,000-yard club cards that came in every pack from like at least back as far as '86. I don't think they did them in '85. So there's a number of good rookies you can get in here. Trying to think who they are. I know Randall Cunningham is one of them. Trying to think. I feel like the Bills have a rookie in this class, but I'm trying to think. It's not Andre Reed. He was '86. It's not Jim Kelly. Ruben Mays, 1,000-yard club. So you can see and then okay. So this card is obviously there's some, the card was stuck on it, so it ripped the paper off. But then this is the card that doesn't have anything stuck to it. But if you look at this, it's like bent. Now that really doesn't. As long as it's not a crease, it shouldn't be a problem. So you could like just put this in a book for a year or a few months, and it would just be flat and probably be fine. If the bending was the only condition issue. Greg Coleman, Bobby Humphrey. It's funny, there was a Bobby Humphrey in '89 who was a rookie for the Broncos. There's a nice gum. You can see the gum like clearly got wet and just sort of leaked into this thing. Man. William Refrigerator Perry, man. He was super hot stuff. Back in like what was that, like 86 or something. I think 85 he had a good year. I think that's when the Bears did really well. And he was a big media kind of sensation. Whoops. Got ahead of myself there, folks. Put these over in my discard pile. I've been digging through some of my kind of boxes of listed stars for football and basketball. Generally what I do Now what I used to do pretty religiously before I started to learn like some of the names of better players to pull out of products, is I would just take there's a rookie card of Ruben Mays we got the 1,000-yard card of. Who's the guy for the Rams, the quarterback? He was a rookie. Is it Everett? Man, I'm losing my mind here. It's been so long since I looked at this stuff. Yeah, I've been looking through boxes. Oh, so what I would do is open a product. You know, obviously I'd pull the cards that I knew were stars, and then I would just sort of see who's listed. Oh, look at that. I was about to say maybe that gum didn't ruin this one, but it's like the gum is fine, but it's got a freaking indentation from the gum on here and more juice, gum juice stains. I saw an Eagles card with 1 year on it, so could be Randall. Shit, many crickets. Nope, it's done. John Teltchik, Bill Brooks. So yeah, I would look up cards in like basketball and football products, and then if they were listed, which generally means they're worth like, I don't know, 90 or 75 cents or more, I'd put them in a box. So I got a big box of cards like that from going back to like 2000. Mostly it's like starting in 2017 or 18, but a few things I've got older than that just because I've bought older products. And then open up Dan Fouts. He's a big name. I wonder if he's in the Hall of Fame. He's got to be in the Hall of Fame. So as I was going through looking for LeBron James cards, Andre Reed is not a rookie in this year, but he was a great receiver. I bet he's in the Hall of Fame. Eric Dickerson, very cool card there. I'll pull him out for sure. I'll take out that Andre Reed too. So I was looking for LeBron James cards. Steve Young's second year, very nice. Shout out to the 49ers fan who I was having a little comment dialogue with. You know, I'm a big Steve Young fan, actually. I really love him. I love Jerry Rice. A lot of those 49ers from back in the day. Late 80s. Big fans of those guys, so I will definitely get excited if I find Steve Young cards in some of these older products, but not so much in the newer ones where he's just kind of like, you know, one of the many veterans they print cards of just to, I guess, fill out the set. Anyway, so I was pulling out LeBron James, pulling out Kobe Bryant cards, pulling out Michael Jordan, just because I had some older basketball, like some 1990 and 91 basketball in there. And then I went looking around like a few other places in my collection. Ooh, nice Walter Payton. Wow, look at that. Bam, bam. Two of the best players of all time. Pulled right back to back. Beautiful. Totally off center. Useless, but still cool stuff. Herschel Walker, I think, is a rookie in this set. Yeah, that's right. So that's cool. It's Reggie White's second year that got completely destroyed. So yeah, I was pulling out cards, found some pretty cool stuff, although I actually was looking around. I don't know why I'm talking about this, because it's kind of useless information. But, yeah, I found like a bunch of Kobe Bryants before, like in that box. But now I can't figure out where the hell I put them. So I've been looking around trying to find these freaking Kobe Bryant cards. Anyways, Jordans. Yeah, Jordans are going nuts. Phil Simms. Joe Riggs. I'm sure there are some Hall of Famers I'm missing, but I'm not really pulling like every single star out of here. I'm pulling like the pretty major stars. So if there's a nice Walter Payton 1,000-yard club that's got totally destroyed. So if I don't pull one of your favorite guys from your favorite team or whatever, I apologize, but I'm not really looking to, like pull every guy that's decent out of here. Only cards I feel like maybe have some value to them. Oh, Marcus Allen, but I think it's ruined. Yep. It's got like, favorite player back in the late 80s when I really didn't watch any football or know much, but I picked him up. Look at that, Mike Singletary. God, he's got to be a Hall of Famer. Keith Ferguson. So we didn't really get any of the good rookies out of here, unfortunately, but we got some really cool veterans. Walter Payton, Sweetness, John Elway, Steve Young, a lot of good quarterbacks in this thing, and Eric Dickerson. So pretty cool stuff. Alright, now we're going to get into this 89 football. So I have actually bought a box of 89 Score football not too long ago. I'm going to look through quickly the first few packs because I don't know if I was in the mindset of pulling out things at all. Sometimes I wait till like after I'm done with everything before I do that, but I want to make sure I didn't fail to pull something out of here that I would want to put in my box of stars. Oh, looks like I didn't. Okay. Alright, let's do our 89. So I was just saying, I have a box of 89 Score football. I bought it, unwrapped quite a few years ago, and in the past 6 months, before the apocalypse happened, I was starting to send a lot of my boxes that I've bought on eBay over the years into Baseball Card Exchange. Mark Rippon, he's a good quarterback, but this is banged up a little bit, so I'm gonna skip that one. Centering on these is okay on most cards. That's nice. So as I said, the boss. There's a nice documentary, I think, on him. Pretty sure it's on him. It might be one of those 30 for 30 ESPN ones, but so I sent my box of 89 Score football into BBC. Came back authentic. Now it's wrapped up, so I'm probably not gonna open it at this point, since I would have lost a lot of value from that wrapping if I did that. So sorry if you were looking forward to that. Steve Atwater was a really good prospect back when this came out. I don't know how his career went. Bobby Humphrey was another. He was really one of the top guys in this class at the time this stuff came out. I remember his cards were super hot. This card is in like perfect condition too. Centering is spot on. Corners are real nice. Surface is fine. These cards are very simple. No frills. But the centering's really your only concern for the most part, because the corners are all pretty decent. Surface is fine on everything. Bobby Brester this is a rookie. He was or is it a rookie? I think it is, even though he's got like 3 years on this thing. I'm pretty sure this is a rookie card, but I might be wrong. I feel like I remember this being kind of a big deal back in '89. Andy, what the heck? Mike Singletary, we'll pull him out, sure, why not? So yeah, we're striking out on the big stars so far. I noticed these packs are pretty easy to see through. I don't know if they're possible to be sequenced, but the packs that I bought were just a bunch of loose packs. So Sammy Smith was a awesome rookie back when this stuff came out. I don't think his cards are worth anything now, though. Charles Haley was good. There's Herschel. Keith DeLong. Patriots rookie card, I believe. Yeah, he was a good young player. This was worth a few bucks back in the day. Don Tebe, wide receiver. Look at that photo. Really low quality. Don Tebe, I don't remember him doing a whole lot for the Bills. I don't know if he was around for very long or just was. Doug Flutie, he was a rookie in 87 tops. Was hoping we might pull one of him. I think I told y'all some of my Doug Flutie stories from living in Boston for many years when he was playing for the Patriots at that point as a kind of like third string quarterback. I guess that's like the emergency quarterback. So anyways, you can go find my old 87 football video if you want to hear those stories. Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna say we got totally skunked on those. I'm a little scared those packs are like somehow cherry picked, but maybe I'll open some more and see if we can get something good out of them. So there you go, there's our stars. I want to show y'all a couple things that I think I'm going to do next in future videos. Gee whiz. Okay, so we had somebody request some golf, and actually a few people have somebody requested golf and tennis. Unfortunately, they don't seem to be making tennis products at all these days. You know, a couple years ago, and on this channel I think I've opened some tennis stuff, but a couple years ago they would have at least 2 or 3 things out. Usually it's like they would be high-end products that are like filled with autos, and they're always like dirt cheap because nobody collects tennis, and I guess they can get people to sign for pretty cheap anyways. Can't find a whole lot of tennis out there to buy, otherwise I totally would. But I've had this golf box forever, and I've been wanting to open it. It's got some, decent possible hits in there, different parallels, and looks like memorabilia cards and things like that, and there's Tiger Woods stuff in here. This is a retail box, so probably won't be hitting too much. Tournament worn memorabilia cards 1 in 24, and there's 24 packs in here, so that's, I guess, 1 per box. Anyways, I thought I would open that on up here at some point soon, probably for tomorrow's video. And then I got this at a card show within the last year. $40 is what I paid for it. It's really this weird oddball thing. It's 1996 basketball rookies. And I'm guessing everybody's going to be in their college jerseys like this one of Iverson. Now, what caught my eye about this box, and frankly is the only thing that makes it interesting, because I'm sure these cards are worth absolutely nothing, even though it would be cool to pull an Iverson rookie out of there. Quote-unquote rookie. It's not, I guess I don't know if I would count it as a rookie if it's, unlicensed, non-NBA stuff with college jersey. But anyways, you see right here it says on average 2 vintage rookie cards per pack. Now they show you these really good rookies. I'm sure it'll be like a Sean Kemp rookie and I don't know, somebody, I don't know how old they mean when they say vintage, right? I don't know, I just found that really interesting, and for $40 I didn't pay $40, by the way. That was a sticker price. I don't know what I paid for this, because I bought a few different things at the same time and got a real nice deal on the lot. So, well, this is by scoreboard. 10 cards per pack, 36 packs per box. So it's got the vintage rookie cards, then possibly autograph vintage cards, college jerseys, I think that means memorabilia cards, and then looks like rookie number 1 die cuts, probably a parallel. You can see it looks like this is a Shaquille card that's been like airbrushed together in logos. And then everybody else is in college. Jerseys. So Stephon Marbury and Allen Iverson are going to be your probably only redeeming things in here. And they're not really worth anything, because who the hell knows what this brand is. But what the hell, you know. Should be a fun open, find our vintage cards. I wonder if they're probably just mixed in with the regular cards within packs, so it's gonna be a lot of labor, but I don't know, I think this will be kind of fun to go through. Walk down memory lane. So those are a couple things I've got coming up. At some point this coming week, today is Sunday, I'm recording this Sunday evening, and this will be posted on Monday. So sometime this week I have a relatively large, well, not like voluminous, but expensive order coming from Dave and Adam's Card World. Something caught my eye there, which is a modern basketball product from 2018-19, which is the Luka year, so I'll talk about that a bit more when I get it on here. And then while I was at it, I thought I'd order a couple of hockey things that are kind of mid-tier products that I've never opened before, and I thought sounded pretty interesting. And I can't remember what else, but more stuff. There's my computer, sorry for that loud noise. That's what's kind of on the radar here, so thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you all later. Have a great one. Bye now.